Ballerina flying. Ballerina Flying by Alexa Brandelburg. My name is Mina and I love to dance. I like jazz dance, tap dance, square dance, and ballroom dance. But I like ballet dance best of all. To me, ballet dance is like flying. Every Tuesday afternoon, I go to ballet class. Today, it's my favorite day. Tuesday, it's my favorite day. As soon as I get home from school, I put on my tutu. I dance and dance around my room. I dream of flying like a ballerina. Before I know it, Dad says it's time for my ballet class. Quickly, I take off my tutu. My teacher, Miss Viola, says tutus are just for special days, like recitals. I can't wait for special days. I tie up my hair, but Dad helps me. I put on my tights, my leather, and my soft leather shoes with a strap to keep them on. My feet aren't strong enough yet, but one day I will wear the satin shoes that the older girls wear. Dad takes me to ballet school early. He knows I like to watch the older girls and boys dance. They look like they're flying. But I know it's not as easy as it looks. Ballet takes a lot of practice and hard work. I am ready to work hard because I want to fly too. Just like the big ballerinas. In our classroom, Miss Viola is happy to see us. We are happy to see her too. Finally, it is time to dance. Back, straight, stomach in, long necks. Ready? We start the stretches to warm up. Stretching makes us limber and strong. Bend forward. Flex your toes. Bend back. Stretch sideways to the other side and reach up high. Next, we demonstrate the 5 positions. These are the most important positions in ballet because they are used in all of the other steps. The other steps have French names. I like the way that they sound, but they are hard to pronounce. Miss Viola reminds us how to do and say the steps, and we practice them over and over again. So this is first position. When you open your legs like this, it's second position. One foot in front of the other one is the third position. And this is fourth position with some space between your between your legs. And this is fifth position, the toughest. We do our first exercises at the bar. And bar is a French word. And when we bend our knees, this is a plié. Bend your knees like that. And now I have my plié. Tendu. Pointing one foot to the side. Point your leg. That's another tendu. Grand battement. Lift your leg on the grand battement. Then Miss Viola calls us to the middle of the room where we do the rest of our steps. And by the way, that's Mrs. Losky at the piano. She's always playing the nicest songs in our class. Relevé, up in your toes, heels up in the sky. Arabesque. You gotta keep your balance on this one. Arabesque. Legs up and arms stretched. Pirouette. It's when you spin on your own axe. Spin in a pirouette. Spin on one leg. Jeté. And this is when the ballerinas seem to be flying. It's a leap, and every week we leap a little higher. Jeté. When class is over, we bow to Miss Viola. Reverence. Reverence means bow, and I imagine I'm wearing a tutu and bowing to a real audience. Reverence. And I am one step closer to flying every time that I dance. The end. I did like this book about ballet. It was a fun one, right? Okay, now we have this one that it's called a life hat. I'm sorry. This is a life hat. Let's see what it's all about. Mursic was a kitten. And she was sitting on the floor by the chest of the drawers, trying to catch a fly. There was a hat laying at the very edge of the chest, and Mursic saw The fly settled on it, so he tried to catch it. She jumped up and sunk her claws into the hat. It slid off the chest, and Mursic lost her grip and tumbled down. Then the cat came floating down on top of her. Where was Mursic now? Bova and Vadik were busy at their coloring books. They hadn't seen the hat fall on Mursic, though they had heard a strange noise, but they didn't know what happened. Vava turned to see what it was, and there was a hat on the floor. He went over to pick it up, but as soon as he bent down, he cried, "Help!" "What's the matter?" Vadik asked. "It's alive." "Who? The hat?" "Don't be silly." But it is. Vadik got up to see it for himself. "What do you mean it's alive?" All of a sudden, the hat began creeping towards him. He screamed and he ran for the sofa. Vava jumped right up after him. Ah! Meanwhile, the hat had crawled to the middle of the room and stopped. Oh, the boys' hearts were pounding as they watched it. The hat headed towards them. "Oh, help!" They jumped down and dashed out of the room. When they reached the kitchen, they slammed the door behind them. "What's the matter with that hat? Why is it creeping around like that?" Vova wondered. "Maybe someone is pulling it along us with a string." "Go, have a look." "Let's go together." "I'll take the poker. If it starts creeping towards us, I'll hit hard." "Wait, I'll take a poker too." "But we only have one." "Then I'll take a skippo." They armed themselves with the poker and the skippo and opened the door slowly and looked out. "Where is it?" "Over there, in the corner." The hat just lay there on the floor. "See? It's afraid of us now." "Watch me scare it," said Bova. And he began whacking his poker against the leg of the table. Hey, you!" But the hat did not move. "Let's pelt with the potatoes," said Vadik. They went back into the kitchen for potatoes, and then they began throwing them at the hat. Finally, Vadik hit it. The hat jumped into the air and yelled, "Meow!" There was a bit of gray tail sticking out from under the brim. "Mursic!" the boys shouted. Vadik grabbed the kitten and hugged it. "Poor Mursic! How did I ever get under that hat?" But Mursic said nothing. She just purred and purred and squeaked in the bright light. good thing is that Mercy came out, right? The end. This was a book about a life hat. Okay, ready for one more book. Let's read this one. Yes, No, Little Hippo. Are you guys ready? This book is about how to be safe. Yes, no, Little Hippo. One night, Little Hippo said, I will jump on my bed. And he jumped very high. No, 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 Little Hippo said, Sister. It's not safe to play like that. But Little Hippo went up jumping. He jumped higher and higher until he jumped off of the bed and fell on the floor. Plop! Mama Hippo picked him up. No, 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 Little Hippo, she said. Beds are not for jumping. Beds are for sleeping. And she kissed the bump on his head, and she tucked Little Hippo safely in his bed. The next day, Little Hippo said, I will climb on a chair. I'll climb very high. Then his brother came back. No, 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 Little Hippo. It's not safe to play that way. But Little Hippo went on climbing and climbed higher and higher until the chair tipped over. And Little Hippo fell down, plop, on the floor. Mama Hippo picked him up. No, 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 Little Hippo, she said. Chairs are not made for climbing. Chairs are made for sitting. And she kissed the bump and sent him outside to play. Little Hippo saw a friend. Hi, Little Hippo, said his friend. Let's ride our bikes. I can ride very fast, said Little Hippo. He hopped on his bike and went very fast down the hill. No, no, Little Hippo said. It's not safe to play that way. But Little Hippo went faster and faster and faster down the hill, and he went so fast he took a spill. Papa Hippo picked him up. No, 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 Little Hippo, Papa said. Riding too fast is not a safe way to play. All I ever hear is no, 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 said Little Hippo. Is there anything I can play so that you can say, yes, yes, that's the way? Yes, said Papa Hippo. Yes, yes, yes. And off they went to the park. The little hippo jumped at the park. Yes, yes, yes. He jumped the rope instead of jumping on his bed. Did he climb at the park? Yes, yes, yes. He climbed very high on a jungle gym instead of on a chair. Did he ride his bike safely down a hill without a spill? Yes, he did. Then Papa said, "Let's go for a boat ride in the park." Did little hippo put on his life jacket? Yes, he did. "We can do one more thing," Papa said. "Let's ride in the cars," said little hippo. Did he fasten his seatbelt? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, he did. And when it was time to go home, little hippo said, "Fasten your seatbelt, Papa." Did little hippo have a fun at the park? Can you guess? I think yes. So that night, the little hippo made a safety book. You can make one too. So here is the safety book. I know my street and address. Yes. Do you guys know your street and address? The little hippo said, I know my phone number and I can go home. Yes, maybe nowadays it's either mommy's phone or daddy's phone, right? Oh, no, I don't play with matches. Do I ask my mom before I taste food or any drink? Yes, I do. Do I buckle my seatbelt in the car? Yes, I do. Do I stay away from strangers? Yes, I do. Do I look both ways before I cross the street? Yes, I do. Do I obey safety rules at home and at school? Of course, yes. I don't go into the swimming pool alone. I always have to tell mommy or daddy. And I pick up toys on stairs so that nobody falls down. And those are good safety tips from Little Hippo. I hope you can be safe too and that you enjoy these books. Thank you, friends. See you tomorrow for more story time.